For year 2025, we get a ton of viewer mail. Here's a letter from fans. 100% real, as always. I owe you honesty if I owe you anything. Dear Wildes, love the show. Thank you. And loved your discussion in the A block. Well, thank you for tuning in. What did you find more jarring about the Micah interview with The Undertaker? Micah's huge hat or the fact that you were getting news from The Undertaker? Cheers, Dawn Sr. Well, thank you, Dawn Sr., as always, for watching. Me personally, if you're asking me, and then I'll open it up for discussion, I thought it was interesting that The Undertaker was delivering news, and I had no issue with large hats, obviously. Anyone wearing a large hat in the intro of the
Yes, I was there.
Of the Bud list is good.
It was all about the hats. Undertaker had a hat on too, backwards baseball cap, if I remember correctly.
Not large enough. 9 gallons or more. I cut it off at 9 gallons.
Perfect too. The
10 preferably.
cowboy hat or cowboy pie.
Well, there you go. There's yet another Photoshop of cowboy brand.
All right, let's get into it. Number 3, we go into the NBA. Luka Doncic.
Oh.
Luka, I'm just going to be frank, and I'm not. Look, the news reports now, and have said LeBron doesn't want out, so I'm not putting this on LeBron. But the fact that it's even out there, that media have saw fit to put it out there that LeBron wants to get to a better situation. Luka, that's an insult to you.
Wow.
You are a top 5 player.
Yeah.
And you know what guys look for when they want a better situation? A top 5 player.
True.
So why in the world, what's better than playing with you? You took a team to the finals a couple years ago. There's nothing better than playing with you. That's how you should feel. So when you work out this summer, you should have that in your mind. Better situation than me?
What the heck?
When you not getting all this anywhere else?
What the?
That's how you should be looking at it, Luka.
That's a basketball thing?
And then on top of that, young boys, or at least one, are passing you. It's one thing for Jokic and Giannis and Embiid even and Steph to win MVPs or rings before you. They're older. But now, SGA.
Shay's older by like 2 months.
Yeah, by a couple months. He's your age.
True.
And he's now ahead of you in rings and MVPs. So, Luka, this summer, man, you should be working harder than ever to come back and retake your throne. I'm going to say throne. Take it. I believe in you, Luka. All right, at number 2.
Great take.
We're moving on to football. Everybody thought I jumped off the bandwagon.
You did.
Not yet. I haven't yet made my pick in the NFC this year, but I am still riding with J-Lo. All right? J-Lo still gets it done. All right? I'm expecting a huge year from J-Lo because, one, you're healthy. I know Nick likes to throw out there that Trevor Lawrence has played with injury. No, we saw you injure your knee, miss a few games, come back prematurely, and still, you struggled a little bit, threw a lot of touchdowns, but also a lot of picks. And then late in the season, kind of found your footing, 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in the last 7 games. This year, I'm expecting big things, as I said, because you've been riddled with a cast of number 2 and number 3 receivers. Really good receivers, but nobody great. You might have found your number 1 receiver in the draft, Matthew Golden out of Texas. I like this kid. I think you'll like this kid. You obviously have a good play caller and head coach in Matt LaFleur. This is the year for you to get it done. I want big things, J-Lo. I believe in you.
That's basically a prediction.
It's close.
That is going to be my pick?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Maybe. All right, at number 1, we're going to baseball.
Wow.
Aaron Judge. All right, now, Aaron, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Nick Wright is dying to call you the James Harden of baseball. Every time a superstar struggles in the postseason or in a stretch of important, games or whatever it is, he throws out Lamar Jackson, the James Harden of football. Aaron Judge last year, he said it, the James Harden of baseball.
Whisper it like that.
Joseph Newgarden, the James Harden of auto racing. He's dying to say it. He's dying to pin it on you, Aaron. Don't let him do it. All right, you really are one of the greatest Yankees. He really is. He's clearly an all-time great player. You are, I believe you're one of the greatest Yankees. I mean, that catch notwithstanding, or miscatch. But it sometimes is easier to be an all-time great player than an all-time great Yankee. Because with the Yankees, you have to win a championship. That's the difference. Ask Don Mattingly, right? I mean, great player, won MVPs with the Yankees, RBI titles with the Yankees, did some great things, but never won that championship. So not quite viewed like those guys that did win rings. This is a great year. You got a team around you. I'm not saying you're a shoo-in to win it, but you do have a team around you capable of winning a World Series. You have got to get it done. You're not getting any younger. With 33 years old, I think. So, Aaron, this is your year. You're off to a great start. You might win the MVP again, but really what you need is that championship hardware. Aaron Judge, I believe in you.
You called it. That was a great Bud list. And I like the multi-sports.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I, before I do Sports Media Ombudsman?
Sure.
You had a little, twinkle in your eye when he started the Jordan Love thing and started saying little things. You even distracted him a bit. What were you going to say?
Well, first of all, it always warms my heart when I hear Brew refer to Jordan Love by his nickname that you gave him, J-Lo.
J-Lo.
And then
he was taking the world.
And then it felt like you just threw out this, a lot of people have been saying, I don't believe in Jordan Love. Like that's our fault that we were out of bounds or something. And it made me think you said, don't believe in J-Lo. You also invented J-No!
Yeah.
You invented the complimentary and the negative nickname, but you kind of pinned that on us. That was what I was feeling.
I have an answer to that.
Okay.
J-Lo is permanent. J-Lo is his permanent nickname.
Okay.
J-No is occasional. There will be some J-No moments this year.
Gotcha.
In a game here or there, but
Yeah.
that's not permanent. J-Lo is permanent.
Got it.
Okay,
That's
now-
just more of a clarification.
Exactly.
Did that count as your sports media ombudsman?
It didn't.
You wish.
Oh.
You
Well,
do wish.
it's 4:11 on a Thursday, so if you like it or not, it's time for the Sports Media Ombudsman.
Again, I don't think that if you like it or not, it's
It's
necessary.
just in the script, buddy. What do you
All
want me to do?
So, Wildes,
Yeah. The Sports Media Ombudsman.
what, when people say nice things about this show, tell me if you agree. They like the chemistry, which we appreciate. But one of the things I hear is or read sometimes in YouTube comments, we all, whether we wanted them or not, kind of have our defined roles, right?
I don't read the comments.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I write several. But I
You're the leader and
National treasure.
national treasure and comedic relief.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true.
I am
The
I get
funny guy.
The more, you sometimes call me the hot take guy. I don't necessarily love that, but and Brew is not only the conscience of the show, but the elder statesman.
Not even that old.
Which is
old
why,
school, but not old.
Yeah.
Exactly,
There you
old
go.
school. Which is why I was so taken aback and disappointed by a take on yesterday's show, so much so that I had to put Chris Broussard on the Bud list. Because the
Bring it
reality
on.
is, Brew, I don't feel like I even know Brew anymore.
I wonder what this was.
I know exactly what it was.
You know what is...
Bring it on.
You know what is the opposite of, the gloves are too sticky, and they don't play tough enough defense, and shoot the mid-range, and we used to have two-a-day practices. You know what would be awesome to end baseball games? Home run derby, boys and girls.
That is good.
You know what would be even
It's a
more fun?
no-brainer.
What if there was a slip and slide to first base? Woo! Crazy. That can't come from you. That can come from you. It maybe can come from me. It's confusing to the audience when Chris Broussard is who, by the way, of the three of us, loves baseball the most, who grew up playing it and watching it, is hey, what if we just get rid of extra innings altogether? Bring an old man out there, a little guard, and do the All-Star game thing. It's fun for the All-Star game. For a regular season game, you're not allowed to have that take. Yeah, a lot of other people are. It doesn't narratively make sense for you to have that take. So I'm putting you on the bud list.
Okay, here's why. Here's why. You made some sense. This is a tad bit out of my lane. However, this is the only reason I even went with that take. And I really do believe it in my heart. Because they're already being gimmicky. A man at second base to start the extra innings? That's ridiculous. That's the only reason. And I'm saying, well, if we're going all gimmick, and they did make the bases the size of pizza boxes now. So if we're going to be gimmicky, then let's go all in. And let's bring the home run derby in.
I think that also makes sense.
Yeah, so that's the only reason. You made a little sense because I am usually buttoned up and, old school, traditional. But
once the bases got as big as pizza
once
boxes,
you put the guy on second, all bets are off.
you got a robot calling balls and strikes.
Yeah.
Like, we might as well go the whole way. If something's exciting, what's he supposed to do? Not.
Nick, this is great.
It was awesome.
This would be great. I don't want it in the playoffs, but in the regular season.
I will also tell you, it was a very unique experience watching this from a casino in Las Vegas because there was a lot of controversy over how the game was going to be graded, the total was going to be called, all of it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And different books had different rules on how they did it, and seeing people in real time really upset or jubilant on it was fascinating. But again, it's the All-Star game.
Again, this is a topic that we kind of just made up out of thin air, but it keeps on giving. To that point, Brew and I had a point of disagreement that he didn't want the home runs to count.
No, they can't count.
What do you mean?
You want them to
wait,
that's crazy.
Hold on. You mean wait a minute. You're saying if this were to come to the regular season, which you want,
yes,
you then want that Kyle Schwarber's regular season total just gets juiced by 3?
Yes.
I'll tell you what.
It's a pitching coach throwing you.
One of the main challenges of baseball is like, the steroid era, the dead ball era. We got all the records are kind of mixed up. Like, good news. The new single season home run record is 126. So, in the old days, it's all way gone. Speaking of baseball, I'm putting the Red Sox on the bud list. Red Sox are red hot. Also, I'm taking this opportunity as a time. This bud list has been very insular because it's really just us taking shots at each other. A lot of people who took shots at old KW once the Red Sox traded Rafael Devers. Oh, Wildes, we never traded Bobby Witt Jr. Well, maybe you should, because look how well we're playing before and after the Devers trade. Before, we had the 18th best record. Not great. Wow. Now, we've got the 3rd best record. Runs up, slugging percentage up, average with runners in scoring production. All of a sudden, 3rd. We're currently on a 10-game win streak. We're even turning friend of the show, Alex Rodriguez, not necessarily into a fan, but he is giving the Red Sox some credit and had some savvy analysis. I just thought that was really a fantastic take and smart. And you rarely hear when Griffey left, we got better. And then when I left, the Mariners got better.
Well, that was after he left, is when they won the 100.
Went crazy.
Yeah. 20 games.
Yep.
So I thought it was really smart in them putting the Red Sox on the bud list because we have, post-Devers, hit well, pitched well, also have played the Nationals, who ended up firing everybody, and the Rockies, who, I don't know if you've been following the first half of the season. It is getting late early in Colorado, and the Red Sox swept the Rockies. Now we're going into Wrigley Field, Saturday game on Fox. If we can beat up on the Cubs, we're going to go for win number 11 on Friday, 12 wins in a row on Fox. The Red Sox are going to be the real deal.
Can I ask you a question before Brew goes?
Yeah, of course.
So are you now on the record you are glad they traded Rafael Devers?
You have to be.
I mean, look, there was a point when I was upset Drew Bledsoe wasn't starting. Okay? Like, Drew Bledsoe was shot. Yeah, what's this guy going to do? The 199th pick. But once we start winning,
okay,
the emotions start to change a little bit.
I'm glad.
Well, if we fall off a cliff in the second half, I'd be like, sure, it would be good to have Rafael Devers back.
Okay.
But right now, I'm feeling good.
Okay.
To win 10 in a row.
Playing both sides, but it's okay. That's fine.
Wait,
I just want to know. I just want to know if in 4 years we're gonna play Rafael Devers highlights and Wildes gonna do his Mookie Betts thing. Who's like, oh, who would ever trade this guy? I thought we were in store for that, and it sounds like you're already over it. You never got over
totally
Mookie.
over it. Okay. Well, Mookie was just, come on.
Yeah.
You can't trade Mookie.
Yeah, Mookie's
That was just insane. And that was just...
They are playing well, Wildes. And who was it? Was it Adam Wainwright who told you?
Yes.
You can believe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said we asked Adam Wainwright prior to him being devoured by a snake. I don't know if you saw the interview. Which team is more likely to go to the World Series? Cubs
Oh, no,
or Red
it was
Sox?
Smoltz.
Smoltz
said you should believe.
I asked everybody, and everybody has said Red Sox, Smoltz, and
Okay.
So it's fantastic.